I can't overemphasize enough the importance in these kinds of scholarships. It oftentimes means a difference for a lot of these kids between deciding on the choice of school that they make. The kids in northern New Mexico are very bright and can compete with any of the kids in the country, but oftentimes they may not be able to compete financially. So these scholarships are very important for them.
When I got the news that I received the scholarship, I was at the post office. I saw that it was from Alamos National Laboratory Foundation. Yes, I was pretty pumped. My name is Christian Garcia. I received the ComForce scholarship, which is a one-time $2,000 scholarship. Why I am successful in schools, I want to be different from the Espanola stereotype that's commonly placed. After graduating from high school, I plan on studying pre-med at the University of New Mexico. Plan on specializing in anesthesiology after that.
Phone call. Yes. Very excited. My name is Madeline T. I go to Los Alamos High School and I received the gold scholarship.
Very excited?
Very, very excited.
Maybe you're a dreamer, maybe you're a star, living in the Taj Mahal.
In college, I'm planning on studying biology, maybe biomedical engineering. Haven't decided yet. Chose biology partly because I think it's the best way to go out and help the world. Elementary school, that's when I started playing the viola because they have a school program that starts when you're in 4th grade, and wanted to play the viola. It wasn't too low, not too high, it was just right in between.
Shock. I was really excited, but it took a little while for that to sink in. I'll be at Yale University next fall. They've invited me to participate in a program for freshmen in science. It was wonderful for me as a high school student to be welcomed into the lab environment. My mentor really took me under his wing. I learned a lot more in, 11 weeks working there in this real-world environment, which doesn't at first seem like a classroom, but it was one of the most amazing classrooms I've been in, really.
Your presentation, this looks very nice.
Yes. I'm going to pursue physics, and whether that's in a university environment or in a laboratory environment, I'm not sure yet.
I called them and told them I got into Stanford, and my grandparents cried. They were so excited. They come from a very ethnic Mexican background where the woman stays home and works in the house in general, and it was so exciting for them to meet someone who was going to do something else.
The hard work that you put in for those 4 years can reap results such as getting an awesome scholarship like this, getting accepted and going to a college where the opportunities are endless, and just in school, just going home every day and seeing my family there and knowing that my hard work has paid off at this point.
Just to be able to say, I want you to succeed. And so that in itself is just something that really makes you want to do better, and saying, especially once we get to college, it's like, you know, we always know that right there, they have our backs, you know, they're there, they're giving their money for us so we can, you know, enjoy this experience.
To give you that much money and say, you know, we know you can do it, just go out there and work hard.
It's particularly special because the money is coming from them and their employees. That LANL does this for young northern New Mexicans. It's an inspiration to really excel in school. Probably the biggest difficulty I faced was when my father died, when we lived in Florida. It took a big financial and emotional toll on my family, and it was really difficult not only to worry about my mom as a single mother, trying to raise us, but also at the same time trying to get my life together academically.
I love the logic of science, and I love finding out how life works. I feel like such a nerd, but I would go out with my best friends and we'd be walking along and look at the algorithms on a tree, or talk about how something biologically evolved. I am so happy about getting this scholarship. I have such an incredible love for life. I want to do so many things. I want to dance and go to school forever and travel around the world, and it'll be so much easier for me to really experience life fully if I don't have to worry about being restricted by money concerns.
And it was you that actually called me, and I was just like, oh my god, I could barely talk. Me actually getting the scholarship, honestly, I'm right now, like, as far as an official career, I'm torn between pre-med and pre-law, either going into pediatrics or a law student. But what I would really like to do, no matter what, is help people. I want to be right there with people, helping them through things. I feel that's what I need to do. I need to be there with people, making a difference in this world, because so many people have done that for me.
Now that we've had 7 years of scholarship recipients come through the program, we've had some great success stories of students who have now graduated. One student that comes to mind is Luke Winston. After Luke graduated from Harvard, he had made a decision that he wanted to give back to society, and specifically he wanted to help children. He elected to move to Argentina to work in an orphanage, where he worked alongside some of the poorest children in South America. He really embodies what the scholarship program is all about. It's not just the smartest students, it's really the students who are well-rounded and who are high in character, and I think Luke really embodies that.
Every year, a lot of people think that advanced placement students come from well-to-do families. They think that the top students always have the wonderful home life, they always have the support they need. And that's not true. Every year, I have students, some of whom completely support themselves. So they're not students that have everything given to them. So this is extremely meaningful for those students, as well as the ones that have familial support, because it tells them that they're appreciated, that their hard work has been for a reason. But for some students, this is the only way they can go where they want to go to school.
I'm planning to get my BSN in nursing and eventually go on to medical school and become a doctor. Hopefully, I'm going around in different routes. There's a lot of things I want to explore. I first thought I wanted to major in biology and continue on, but nursing has caught my eye. I'm going to have my dream house built next to this and looking at the memories I had on this land. Just to get my hands on something with the medical field is going to help me, and so I know in the future I'm going to be a doctor. My dad always told me when I was little, if I had the chance you do now, I would have done the same. I would have been a doctor by now. So that's why I want to live the dream for my family. I want to show them that there's someone in the family who cares about what their name is going to be in the future. I want to carry the Vasquez name with pride. Classmates would tell me that my dad was dumb because all he could do was sell wood. I mean, because he didn't have an education. But I was proud of that. My dad was doing something at least for his life. I mean, there's a lot of kids who don't even have their parents next to them. Love you.